Hi everyone, and welcome back to my Know by Year. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how literally everything can be a sales pitch. So as fall and the holiday season have arrived and are in full force, sales season is just around the corner. It strikes me that every piece of content on social media can be a sales pitch, and oftentimes is. I've talked about this before in my experience watching favorite influencers and some of the channels becoming more and more sponsored, more and more PR heavy, more and more reliant on sales pitches, basically. To the point where sometimes you open up a creator's video and it might be something like styling fall outfits, and you just know that some aspect of it is going to be sponsored. They're going to be showing you something to want and to buy to support their channel. There'll be links in the description. You know that moment is going to come at some point in the video. And even educational channels often now have sponsorships. Sometimes they'll be at the beginning or tucked in at the end of their content, but literally anything can become a sales pitch, whether or not it's related to the content at hand. It can be especially insidious when it is related to the content at hand, especially in educational or kind of specialist professional content in a way, because by associating these sales pitches with the expertise of the creator, doctor creators out there, specialist language therapists, therapists in general, personal trainers and fitness gurus, nutritional experts, especially in these categories of personal health. As soon as they start pitching a product, it kind of lends that product the credibility and validity of their professional experience, whether or not that's what they're intending to do by pitching the product. So they might just be trying to earn a little more revenue for their channel and for whatever team of creators they have behind their videos. But when they do sales pitches, it has the extra weight of professional experience. But anyway, back to the idea that literally anything can be a sales pitch. I thought what we might do is I might jump back into the world of TikTok again, as much as I might regret it, and also as much as I might not find this to be true. We'll see. But we're gonna look at the first few videos that I organically stumble upon. Again, I haven't opened this app since the last time I opened it on camera with you and shared what I saw as far as the PR hauls and whatnot. So let's see what I find. And then depending on what I find, we might have to extend this conversation at the end to talk about the trends of consumerism and how sometimes they're just created out of whatever occasion can be used to create an opportunity for consumerism. These consumer trends that kind of materialize with no other purpose but to drive sales. So anyway, now let's dive into the aimless hole of TikTok and see what kinds of sales pitches are served to me. Okay, so the first video I have is about being debt-free, becoming debt-free, and about somebody who's replying to the comments. So I don't know about that.
So I wanted to test out these cheap viral shoes that are going all over TikTok and answer some questions for you and give you my honest review. There's a reason why there are thousands of people that are nurses and stand all day in my comments saying that these shoes are the best shoes they've ever worn.
So the first video that I'm coming across is a TikTok shop ad for shoes. The more blatant example, because it's a shop ad, so there's a direct link to a sale. But the point here is that something like a test of these shoes is a sales pitch. The unboxings, the trying something new, the hauls, these are all just sales pitches. Thinly veiled, in fact, not so thinly veiled compared to some of the other ways that things can be a sales pitch. Okay, the next video is from one of my actual friends that I follow, so I'm not going to comment on that.
My 5-year-old daughter came home from school, knelt in front of me, and begged me not to send her back to kindergarten, saying she didn't want to go anymore. I asked her why, but she just cried and shook her head, too scared to speak, sensing something was wrong.
Now we have a video that's labeled as a paid partnership. It remains to be seen what the partnership is, but it appears that the creator is making a bowl of food.
Who did this? Someone named Luna arrogantly replied. I told my son to do it. She then sent 2 more pictures. One was a wedding photo of her and my husband. The other was a picture of me, my daughter, and my husband. You homewrecker. You dared steal my husband and have an illegitimate...
And there's a robot AI voice narrating the story that's also put up on the screen through text. So let's see if this is even worth seeing what it's about, what the paid partnership is. Okay, I am actually not going to continue watching this because it appears to be a novel short. Find amazing stories. I think this is a partnership for a service to find stories to share on social media. And in the background, the creator is making a smoothie bowl or something like that, granola bowl, and then the shot just switched to a glass cup where they're making some kind of drink, a Walden matcha latte. I have no idea. But the point is, oops, I accidentally liked it. The point is, it does seem to be a sales pitch, not only for these things. Not only could it be a sales pitch for all of these things in the video, I'm not sure if it is or not, but the point is how everything can be a sales pitch. She's currently filling the glass vessel with what looks like ice from a special ice machine. But anyway, I think the partnership is for the novel short, the story service for the text that's above the products in the background. So it is a paid partnership. It is in fact an ad. I don't even have to speculate as to how this could be an ad sales pitch. Okay, the next video I have here is how old white guys treat black people in the neighborhood. I don't know that I want to comment on how this could be a sales pitch, but I guess let's see.
This is your place. You're renting. What is this, like an Airbnb situation? One of those Airbnbs? Arab
No,
rentals?
sir, I bought the home with my own
You
money.
bought the home.
Yes.
Really, in this neighborhood? Oh, okay, I was unaware. The old neighbors here are good people. Really good, fine folks, you know. They're really keeps the neighborhood nice and strong, real complete, real good people here. You know what I'm saying? What do you hoop? You look athletic.
No, you work
You know,
at T-Mobile.
You work at T-Mobile. No, I'm just saying, you got a frame on you.
Yeah.
You know, to afford a home in this neighborhood, I imagine that you probably play some type of sport.
Okay, so there have been some brands mentioned in this little skit, so that could be an opportunity for a paid partnership. And again, my purpose here is to illuminate how things could be sales pitches. It's not necessarily to say that all of these things are. I do think that this is just kind of a skit that's supposed to point out racial treatment. Let's move on.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cat.
All right, the next video is now another kind of social trend. It's a dance video, and it's using audio from the presidential debate. So I'm not sure I'm going to be allowed to play that on this video and not be copyright striked, so I will probably not share the audio. And she's dancing. There's no explicit ad on this video, but lo and behold, I clicked on her page. I just had a feeling, and she's got a link tree full of looks, you know, shop my looks. She's got a business, what looks like a business, 3 Gems Boutique, Disney, Polly Pocket, Lemon Face Scrub. I have no idea. She's got Cash App and Venmo on the bottom there as well. So her presence here, she's got 2.5 million followers, is kind of a sales pitch, right? All of her outfits will no doubt be linked and available. I don't know if the slippers she's wearing in this video, for example, are going to be available in her storefront. Anything that you see available for purchase in this video might be linked for a commission, even though it's just kind of a funny social commentary. The next one is again from somebody I actually follow, so I'm not going to comment on that.
She's so beautiful and so cool too.
Okay, the next one is another shop ad directly. So it looks like a dupe of one of the Songmont bags that's been going around. The text says, "I'm sorry for those girls who spent $25 each on this, but today only $2.99. So a cheap dupe for that bag, no less. Showing the contents of the inside of the bag, possibly anything in that bag could be linked for commission. The channel is actually called Danielle's Store. Creator earns commission. And it seems like that is the sole purpose for this channel's content on the platform.
How she is speaking to people, particularly black women, in this moment right now, it's bad. It's bad, and to me it's coming off as quite racialized as well.
So this week, huge creator Madeline Pendleton is under a lot of controversy once again.
Okay, the next video is a long rundown of an influencer controversy. And there's a lot of product mentions in it. I guess the influencer had a company and there were some pants that there was an issue with. I just can't even, I can't even watch all of this. But again, it's the kind of content that would not surprise me if it had like a BetterHelp sponsorship or something for talking about possible mental health issues. But I don't think there is. But my point, again, is just how that thing is so easily woven into the fabric of telling stories like this on social media.
Welcome to Apple, where for the last 10 years they have
Okay, the next video is actually direct from the Apple Store, and it was a repost from a friend. It doesn't look like I can download the video, so I might share a screenshot here. The creator of the video is talking about how we're all followers of the sheep for buying the iPhone 16. She's recording on the iPhone 16, and she's not impressed with the iPhone 16. We need a flip phone from Apple, apparently, so I don't think I need to talk about how that could promote consumerism and sales. Next one is a live where the creator is ranking your pets' names.
There's an autistic girl on TikTok whose page is dedicated to finding dupes for all different kinds of things. Her superpower, she explains, is reading the ingredients and labels of things.
Okay, and the next video that I can't even watch again is about a girl who finds dupes of things, I guess. And I don't know what the premise is for this TikTok because, like I said, I can't even bring myself to watch the whole thing now. You might be seeing it on screen, I guess. The point is we have a creator here talking about another creator who talks about dupes of things and is kind of duetting it. They're showing the side-by-side of the other creator's page. Oh, and when I finished the TikTok, there was a Find More in the Shop tab link. So, okay, at this point, I don't even know if this section of the video is worth keeping because it's blatantly apparent that all of TikTok is, or let's just say 80% of TikTok is linked to ads directly in the TikTok shop, at least on my page. Even the skits on social justice topics are sometimes attached to a creator with a shop page or a storefront or linking all of their outfits. Not all the time. The one with the two men was not, to my knowledge, but I'm sure that there's some ulterior motive for most creators posting on this platform and how most of these things link to a direct sale or link to a page with direct sales as part of their business. Now, I would love to hear that my TikTok is just messed up and most people don't have this experience, but I just don't know if that's the case. I mean, let me know in the comments, please. Pivoting back to other forms of media, the same thing kind of happens when you scroll on Instagram. Something that I noticed as well, so not only is every piece of content able to be a sales pitch, especially if it's not from a friend or somebody you know. A lot of us, or a lot of people, myself included in previous years, follow brand accounts. Why are we doing this? So, you know, the Sephora page has millions of followers. Why? Do we really need to know about the latest new makeup releases? Do we need to know about when they're having a sale? If we're already people that wear makeup, chances are we have favorite products we know and we love and we use, and we know when we run out of something, we can go get another one. When we go into the store, maybe we'll see the new releases of the time, and that might be enough external sourcing of new releases, new products, when you can see them live in person. In fact, I would argue that's a wiser way to see the new things in person in front of your very own two eyes, where you can touch them and see them and feel the weight of them in your hand and evaluate whether you truly need them when you're in there to replace something that you already know and love. You can compare it to the products next nearby, you know, some of them you might already own. I don't think we need to be following these things online, following brands whose only motivation is to sell things. Like, that's literally their purpose for existing, is to sell things to consumers. Why are we following brands on social media? Why are we exposing ourselves willingly to these sales pitches? And some of the brands use very good marketing tactics to make us feel like we're getting something out of their marketing material, right? They use very aesthetically appealing marketing, you know, things that are just beautiful to look at, things that could arguably be called art. They use social justice tactics, right? Again, I talked about this when I got the Amazon mailer, right? Highlighting minorities, small businesses, women-owned businesses, things of this nature to make us feel good about the purchase, highlighting sustainability, highlighting environmental concerns, highlighting how their products are doing better than other similar products. And it makes us feel like we're learning something when we consume this kind of content. Or, you know, if they present any facts at all, it can feel like we're educating ourselves and it's worth following for more of that kind of thing. But when it's a brand, it's always going to come with a sales pitch, right? So if you're still following any brands, let me know why, and let me know how you're impervious to the sales pitches, if it's worth it for you. Anyway, kind of the point of this video was to highlight how anything you expose yourself to on social media may or can be a sales pitch. And heading into the sales season, it's inevitable that we will all start seeing more sponsored content, more PR, more ads on the things we do watch. and people and brands trying to push a hard sell onto us during a time when we might already be buying things in the first place. And I think that's a crucial part of this, right? When we're already buying things, it's easy to add one more thing. It's easy to slip and buy something from another company, another brand, to try something else, to add one more purchase when our purchasing feelers are kind of already activated and already turned on. So if you don't want to make more purchases than you need, this might be the time to start limiting the kind of content you watch, start unfollowing the brands that are about to start hard selling, and really stick to your list of things that you want to add to your life, that you want to give as gifts to other people. Really evaluate hard the things that you discover during the season, the things that come across your radar for the first time in the holiday season, and don't fall for it if you weren't already planning to fall for it, if that makes sense. Again, make your list for Black Friday, stick to it, make sure it's stuff you need, try not to get swayed into adding anything else to your cart during that time just because it's a good deal, because it's on sale, because you want to try it, because of any other reasons. You don't need that thing, chances are, if you didn't already know you needed it. And we'll see if the time that I spent sitting here wasting on TikTok makes it into this video or not. But it'll be interesting to see if that was worth anything at all. No regrets and no longer continuing to use that app. I can't believe I used to spend any amount of time on that in years past. Has it really gotten more shopping focused, or have I just changed that much? Alright, and with that cursory warning as we approach sales season as it grows ever nearer, I will say bye for now and see you in the next one. Let me know what other kind of sales fighting content you want to see from me. I'm going to keep this a safe space for you to continue consuming content all through the holiday season. There will be no sponsorships, no ads, no PR, as always, as usual. No links in the description to products that you can buy or be interested in. None of that kind of BS is going to show up on this channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.